Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Techno's News. Just a quick update for this week, today being the 24th of April. Just to make you aware that the play tests and the betas of both Dark and Darker, which we looked at in the last one, which was the Dungeon Crawler Tarkov combination, that as well as X-Defiant, which was the Call of Duty stroke Overwatch mashup, which played quite well actually. I did give it another quick look before the end of the beta. So yeah, X-Defiant is going to be free to play, so I may well give that another look once it launches properly, unless there's another beta in the meantime. Dark and Darker looks like it's going to be a paid product once it actually gets past any of the legal battles that they're currently having, as I explained in the last video. So yeah, I'll certainly be keeping an eye on those. So that's to come in the near future. Also, as well as that, tonight, I think it's tonight, I'm not sure of the exact timing of it, we are going to see the new Valorant skin launch, which is the Radiant Entertainment System. So it's based on old arcade computer system type systems like Nintendo's and things. There's a lot of hoo-ha because it's one of the most expensive ones they've brought out up to now. It's going to cost around 12,000 Valorant points, which is close to 120 quid in English pennies. Whether it's worth it or not, because there is quite a bit to it, not entirely sure. The pack itself is going to include a melee weapon, which is like a power glove, and which again there's 3 variations of, based around different computer games. So the ones they're based on is like Dance Fever, which is like a DDR kind of vibe. Knockout, which is a Street Fighter kind of game. Basically the guy does a dragon punch as a finisher with that one. And Bazooka Badger, which looks a bit like Mega Man, platformy, shooty kind of vibes. All based around sort of 8-bit graphics and style, and so there's the finisher on that one. As you can see, turns into Street Fighter Dragon Punch. The DDR one gets them to do all sorts of mad sort of dance move finishing poses before they sort of digitize out. You'll be able to see it in a second on this video. Believe it plays music and lights up in different patterns as well, depending on how many kills you get and things like that. So there's the DDR finisher. And as I said, the other one is the Bazooka Badger, which is sort of like a Mega Man-y platformy shooter type game, which again, once you get a finisher on that one, it sort of digitizes and looks pretty cool, to be fair. But the cost of the bundle is a big concern. Any donations in the next couple of weeks would be very much appreciated. Hit me Ko-fi up. There we go. Yeah, so that's the finisher on that one. Yeah, so that's about it on that. There's also going to be an update to Gecko's character select. So instead of looking a mess like this, they've changed the picture to look a bit more like the actual character model. And this is what we're going to see post update, which is a lot better. It looks a lot more like the character. He still looks like Eminem, but yeah, what can you do with that? Yeah, so that's that. The next game I want to talk about is the Cycle Frontier. There's been an update to that as well, where they've introduced a 3rd map called Tharos Island. There's quite a big patch taking place as well, where they've changed a lot of weapon balancing and things like that. With regards to this, the new island is going to include an alien forge world where you can take minerals and things like that and forge upgrades to your armor and your weapons to make them sort of even more powerful. This is to give you an upper hand in the end game missions, which have introduced a new load of. If you go and speak to Beardham the barkeeper, you can get new end game missions where in the ultimate goal is you can unlock a sort of stealth ninja type skin and a karambit to go with it. So this is the forge here coming up. So basically, it asks you for your minerals and whatever you've got, your shopping list, and then you can upgrade your weapons and things like that. So looks like there's a lot of change on that. I haven't quite got back into it fully, and I never really got around very further into the second map, never mind hitting the third one yet. But I am looking to get back into that. It is a good game. I just need to improve me movement and shooting skills on it, that's all. That's the main problem with that one. But yeah, that's a decent game. Give it a look. It is free to play in the Cycle Frontier, and it's well worth a look. Even my potato PC can run it on low settings, so I'm assuming most people should be able to manage that one. And lastly, it was yesterday being St. George's Day. It was also the Spectrum's 41st birthday. So here's a selection of Spectrum games. I have done a few videos around the Spectrum. I'm hoping to do a few more. I've got a few years left to do towards the end of its life cycle before I start moving into the Nintendo consoles and arcade games, which I'm hoping to do. I'm still trying to find a way around that, to be honest. I would like to do more of my life in game videos. Like I said, I've got a bit of the Spectrum to finish off this sort of era. Chase HQ, all the arcadey type ones that came out later on towards the end of its cycle. That's a Boulder Dash. Bomb Jack, which was always a classic. I used to love playing Bomb Jack. R-Type, which was one of the arcade gems, and it was just as impossible on the Spectrum, if not more so, because of the maneuverability. Bubble Bobble, which I used to love. The other one is Robocop. I used to love Robocop, so I'll leave that playing in the background for a little bit. I'm hoping to do a few more of these videos. In the meantime, make sure you watch some more of my other content. I'm starting to do ghost reactions, and I need to get back into doing more sort of game clips and things like that. I've started to record me stream again a bit more on that one. Rainbow Islands, what a game. Yeah, so I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and remember to hit the sub button, like the videos, and leave a comment below with feedback. It would be very much appreciated, and I shall catch up with you again very soon. Thank you.